This was a game where every Luton fan, considering we were playing a team that had not won under their current manager, that's a red flag, isn't it? Like last 9 games, Blackburn have got 2 points from those 9 games. 27 points available, 2 achieved. So, Dr. Luton, we'll see you now. Luton have looked better. We restricted Blackburn to just one chance, but one chance is all they needed. Hashi shrugging off Amari Bell. The defence, well, Chris Makoso tried to get back. Amari Bell was too slow. Ohashi with a very tidy finish. I've had to watch it back. It was a really, really nice finish. Just one chance. That's all it is. One chance. Luton had a few chances, but mostly once Blackburn were down to 10 men, and when they were all from distance. Luton did not create anything of note. The problem is, and after the Stoke game, I went to town on Heath Chong, and if you watch the pod, you'll know my thoughts on Colton Morris. To summarise my points on Colton Morris, I think the guy's finished. He's got nothing left in the legs. You can see him looking really leggy all over the pitch. After about 10 minutes, 15 minutes of game time, he's done. He's barely jogging. Wins his headers, yeah. But you want a striker to score goals, right? There's no disguising the fact that Colton Morris has been a middling striker for like the bulk of his career. It just something clicked at Luton, and he had 2 very good seasons. Maybe he thinks that he's too good for the Championship. I don't know, because he scored 11 goals last season. Let's not forget 3 or 4 of them were penalties. But I don't think that's the case with Carlson. I just think he was never a prolific striker. He only got double digits once in his career before joining Luton, and now I just think his legs are gone, which is fair. And he's having to play a lot of games because everyone else is injured. Jacob Brown constantly injured. Elijah Adebayo now injured. Shame about Elijah Adebayo because he was finding form. But that always happens with Elijah. It takes a while for him to come to the boil, but once he comes to the boil, he just breaks down. That's the way of it. Taheef Chong next to Colton Morris. Went to town with Taheef Chong, as I said. He's not very good. That's the long and short of it. Can't control the ball. Can't penetrate with the ball. Can't hold on to the ball. He's very weak. He's a scrawny boy. And he is one where I definitely think he thinks he's too good for Luton Town Football Club. It's just the feeling I get about Taheef Chong. Like with a lot of these lads that come from big academies, they've been pampered for so long, they just think they're a level above whatever Luton Town Football Club can offer. But you know what? You got to show that you're above that level. So, game starts, and the first half was kind of a nothing. Absolutely nothing happened. It was a very boring game of football. Relatively feisty, especially in the second half. Lewis Travis, especially, was drawing the ire of the main stand enclosure. There was a moment Jordan Clark threw the ball to him so he could take a throw in. This was when Blackburn were 1-0 up and down to 10 men. Hit him in the chest. He went down clutching his face. The ref saw this, took no action, obviously because the red card had already happened. It was a second yellow. It was a very soft second yellow, but at the same time, you can't let the game, the way you referee the game, change based off a decision you've made. It's frankly pathetic. It's like, oh yeah, I've given you a red card, so I'm not going to give you any penalties just because I've given the red card. So the ref's always looking for a way to level up the game. And he also saw Lewis Travis trying to wind up the crowd as well, which is a no-no. As far as I'm aware, I think refs are meant to stop players from doing that. He let Lewis Travis just get on, do whatever he wanted to the crowd and feign injury simulation, I believe they call it in terms. It's a bookable offence, but Lewis Travis was not booked. As I said, a second yellow. For me, that changed the game, not in a good way, because I remember it was a quote Nathan Jones said, and he actually got ridiculed. This was while he was at Southampton. Southampton were in the Prem, they were playing Wolves. Wolves went down to 10 men, and Nathan Jones said something that is actually factually correct. When you're playing 10 men, it's harder to beat them. And that is kind of true. It's hard to get back into a game against 10 men because all they need to do, if they're ahead, just sit 10 men behind the ball, 2 banks of 5. And that is exactly what Blackburn did today. And it ended up being a case of side to side, cut back to the other side, and we were passing the ball in front of them. And that's exactly what they wanted. Occasionally, we get round the sides, in behind, but then we cross, and the cross was terrible. Carlton Morris was always at the back stick, ready to run across. Carlton, just stay in the middle of the goal. It increases your chances tenfold of attaching to a cross. It does. He's always at the back stick. You know the crosses are always going to maybe get to the first man. Just don't be at the back of the queue. Be front and centre, in front of the goal, mate. A lot of people have thought, yeah, we're down. Now we're down. Look, I've been saying it for weeks, for months. The sooner you accept it, the happier you will be in your personal life, because there's no way around it. Football and Luton Town Football Club is a major part in all our lives. I mean, if you're a Luton Town fan, if you're just a casual neutral watching this, obviously Luton Town Football Club is not a big part of your life, but it's very possible that football is a big part of your life. And if something's not going right in football, in your football team, with your football team, then it will affect you mentally. And a lot of people are affected mentally by what's going on at Luton Town, because we have been shocking. There are some people that devote their lives to Luton Town Football Club. There are some fantastic fans that we have. They go home, away. They volunteer their time for associated clubs and supporter groups, trusts, charitable foundations. They donate so much of their time. The football club is their life. And seeing the football club being so abject on the pitch, it can affect people mentally. And the reason why I say accept the relegation, because today teams drew, teams won. Oxford won, Derby, that was a good draw. And look, the complexion of this whole thing could change if we somehow managed to beat Derby. But the state of our strike force, if we were to go again with Carlton Morris and T. Chong up front, we're not scoring any goals. I was thinking in the build-up to the game, well, during the game, we look good. 2/3 of the pitch, we look good. Defence is good. Midfield is good. Other than that one moment, that one chance that we gave Blackburn, we restrict teams. We don't let them have the chances, create the chances that they were earlier this season. Because Bloomfield has tightened us up. The only problem where he is lacking with this team is the fact that our strikers are so pony. They are terrible. There's no way around it. Asgard had a go. It was a tremendous shot. Ali had a go. They both hit the bar. And Ali has been coming in for a lot of stick. I thought he was one of our better players, to be honest. He's not a left winger, but he's doing a job. He's not a left wing back even, but he's doing a job because the recruitment has dropped such a humongous bollock. We are devoid of any backup to Alfie Doughty. And that is something I've said throughout the season. I said it right at the beginning of the season. I was saying we should have gone after Harrison Burrows, because I said when Alfie Doughty signed his contract, and you can go back and have a look at the video I did, I said, yeah, if Alfie Doughty were to get injured or sold or drop out of form, we're pretty much screwed. And we are seeing that now. Alfie Doughty got injured for 3 months. He returns, not in shape, not fit at all, and we have struggled because, lo and behold, we had no one, essentially not good enough at all. We made the task so much harder. We made the job so much harder, the job of survival. And come the end of the season, there need to be big questions asked. But you know what? I think the board are going to be asking the questions themselves. And when you have an inquiry like that, nothing gets resolved, does it? Doesn't. Right. Well, everyone, have a good evening, have a good morning whenever you're watching this. Remember, we have fan phone in Sunday night, 9 o'clock. We want to hear from you. How do you feel after that? Please get in touch. And reminder, there's going to be the championship show, Champ Chat, dropping this week. And also, we have the Luton Town show live from the Brickies. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, everyone, don't let the football get you down. You reap what you sow, and the way the board, the players, and the previous manager have approached the season, they're getting what they've sowed. We deserve this. There's no way around it. Everyone, take care. Most importantly, come on, you Hatters.